Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're jumping into something really special, a deep dive into the film Contact.
Mm-hmm.
And when you really look at it, Contact isn't just, well, a sci-fi story about meeting aliens.
Oh, not at all.
At its heart, it feels like it's retelling one of humanity's oldest stories, really, that
Yeah.
myth, the seeker who risks absolutely everything.
To step into the unknown.
Yeah, pursuing some kind of truth.
And what's so fascinating about Contact, I think, is how it manages to blend these two worlds that often feel completely opposite,
Yeah.
religion and science.
Right, they seem incompatible sometimes.
Exactly. But the film weaves them into this single, really powerful story about, well, transcendence. It's quite an achievement.
It really is.
So our mission today, basically, is to unpack how the film uses that classic hero's journey framework,
Okay.
but applies it to humanity's search for meaning in our modern scientific age. We'll look at Ellie, the visuals, the story, how it challenges us.
Okay, let's start there with that hero's journey pattern. It's almost baked into storytelling, isn't it?
Yeah.
You see it everywhere. The hero leaves the normal world, journeys somewhere beyond ordinary limits.
Encounter something profound.
Yeah, some transcendent knowledge, a revelation maybe, and then crucially, they come back, but they're changed.
Fundamentally changed.
Yeah.
And you recognize that pattern instantly.
Yeah.
Like you said, it feels familiar.
So how does Contact map that onto Ellie?
Well, it connects directly to her, to Dr. Arroway. Think about the old myths. The journey might be through a dark cave or across a, sacred river.
Up into the underworld, something like that.
Right. Dangerous passages. But for Ellie, her passage isn't earthly. It's through a wormhole made by aliens.
Totally different kind of gateway.
Totally different vehicle, yeah. But the core idea, it's the same. Look, Odysseus sailing into the unknown or Gilgamesh searching for the gods. Ellie gets into that machine completely alone.
Heading where no human has ever been.
Precisely. It's that solitary leap into the absolute unknown. The technology is new, advanced, but the archetypal quest, it's ancient.
And the film really uses its visuals to emphasize that, doesn't it? It feels almost like a ritual.
It does. The imagery is so deliberate. You had that huge circular machine, almost like a modern Stonehenge or something. Then that feeling of descent, dropping down, the disorientation she feels, it's intense. And it all leads to that moment of, well, symbolic rebirth. She arrives in this new, bright, cosmic place.
That blinding white light, then the beach.
Exactly. It so strongly mirrors those ancient initiation myths you find across cultures. It's like a technological rite of passage.
Okay, so we have the framework, the mythic journey. Let's talk about Ellie herself. She's our hero here.
Right.
And she starts out as this, well, deeply skeptical scientist, defined by logic, by proof.
Absolutely committed to the empirical.
And her life's been tough, losing her parents young, that sense of isolation. It fuels her work, her search with SETI.
Which a lot of people around her just don't take seriously.
Right, they see it as naive, maybe a waste of time. So here's the question. How does someone so grounded in proof, someone so skeptical,
End up on a journey that feels so much like faith?
Yeah, exactly. Let's dig into that.
Well, that's the central paradox the film plays with so brilliantly. For Ellie, redemption, understanding, it doesn't come from traditional religion.
No prayers, no dogma.
No.
Yeah.
It comes through science. Through the process, she trusts. But this is the twist. Science itself becomes the means for an incredible act of faith.
How so?
Her leap of faith. It's literal in a way. When she gets into that machine,
She has no proof it'll work.
none, zero guarantee she'll survive. All she has is her trust in the signal, which, yes, she scientifically decoded, but also that deep personal longing.
That connection she's been searching for since childhood.
Exactly. It's a faith in the message, and maybe in the possibility of connection itself. It's science enabling a spiritual leap.
That's a great way to put it. Mythic faith in technological form. And you see her personal redemption play out. Her fall was that despair, that isolation after her parents died.
Sealing adrift, yeah.
And her redemption isn't just finding aliens, it's about reconnection, isn't it?
Absolutely. Reconnecting with the universe on this vast scale she couldn't imagine.
And so movingly, with her father's memory. Not literally him, but...
This is a symbol.
Yeah.
A way to find peace, closure.
Right. And then finally, reconnecting with humanity through her testimony, even if they don't believe her.
Yeah, sharing that experience, however unprovable, changes the conversation. It's healing for her and potentially transformative for everyone else.
Okay, let's talk about that encounter, the moment she arrives. Meeting the alien, who looks like her father.
a pivotal scene.
This feels like more than just, hi, nice to meet you. It's bigger, like an initiation.
Definitely. It feels archetypal, profound, and, it has these striking parallels to historical mystical experiences.
Like what?
Well, think about shamans meeting spirit guides, or prophets having visions of angels.
Okay, I see that.
Ellie isn't confronted with something utterly incomprehensible or terrifying. That might just break her mind.
Right.
Instead, the revelation is framed in symbols she can handle, emotionally, intellectually. The alien uses her father's form as a bridge.
To deliver this vast information.
Exactly. She learns about other civilizations, this immense cosmic web, and gets this deep sense of humility. Humanity is just one small part.
Part of something much, much greater.
Yeah. But notice it's revelation without dogma. There are no rules, no commandments. It's mystery without neat answers. Just awe.
And that experience itself becomes the sacred gift she brings back.
Precisely. It's not data. It's not an artifact you can put in a museum.
No physical proof.
No, it's an internal transformation, a reshaping of her soul, her understanding. It's truth experienced, not proven in a lab.
Which leads us perfectly into the final act, the return, classic hero's journey stuff.
Absolutely. You can see echoes of, say, Moses coming down from Sinai.
Or Paul after Damascus. Changed, carrying a new message.
Right, Ellie comes back with this transformed perspective.
But, and this is the key part.
She comes back empty-handed, in terms of proof.
Yeah. No recording, no sample, nothing.
And immediately she faces the backlash. Not from aliens, but from us. Ridicule, political grilling.
People demanding evidence she just doesn't have.
Exactly. And this is the real test for her. Does she stick to her story? Does she hold on to that intensely personal truth when the entire world doubts her?
The pressure must be immense.
It is. And the film shows that pressure cooker environment really well in those hearing scenes.
But she does hold on to it. She doesn't back down.
She doesn't. And in doing that, she sort of validates her entire life search. Science wasn't just about numbers for her. It was about meaning, connection.
It becomes a spiritual quest almost.
You could say that. And Virony is just beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah.
The ultimate skeptic, Ellie Arroway, who always demanded proof.
Now has to ask others to take her on faith.
Exactly. She becomes this reluctant prophet, asking for the belief she herself found so hard to grant. So what does that leave us with?
What does it all mean?
Well, I think it gets back to why contact feels so relevant, even now. It successfully merges those two big domains, faith and science.
It shows they aren't necessarily opposed.
Right. Ellie's leap is enabled by technology, by science, but the act itself, trusting the unknown, seeking connection, it has the same weight as any ancient act of faith. The impulse is the same.
So you see the whole hero's journey, the quest, the symbolic death and rebirth in the machine, the revelation.
And the return, not with proof, but with a message of hope, grounded only in her experience. It really makes you think about what constitutes truth.
It does.
And in a way, the film suggests that our actual ongoing search for extraterrestrial intelligence,
Yeah.
SETI, the telescopes.
Our real-world efforts.
Yeah. It suggests that search mirrors humanity's timeless, deeper search for meaning. It's the old myths playing out with new tools, satellites, computers.
Myth for the space age.
Exactly. And maybe the final thought for you, listening, is this. What does that comparison suggest about our own quests? The things we search for, the knowledge we value, and maybe even the truths we hold on to in our lives without the kind of proof Ellie was initially looking for.
Something to definitely think about.